I have an exam tomorrow that I have not studied for. I have to dedicate myself wholly and completely to the secret project. Let us double our productivity. I am stressed! Not the score I wanted to see just before I'm about to sit the exam. My brain just doesn't feel like it's working. I think I'm gonna be late. Please, 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 please. 4 minutes until the gate closes. The tone of judgment from this man. No. No, you're gonna cry. Oh, you're gonna cry. No. Good morning, my wonderful kumquat. How are you doing? As you may be able to tell by the state of me, or also the note on my monitor, I have a lot to be doing. I have an exam tomorrow that I have not studied for, and I have to bring my suitcase to the exam because I'm flying to Marrakesh straight after. Have I packed for Marrakesh? No. Have any of my outfits arrived that I ordered on Vinted because I'm trying to reduce my fast fashion use? No. However, that's not the point. The most important thing to think about is my exam, not my outfits for Marrakesh. But I am stressed! I am stressed! Hence, you are here once again. You need to be here to supervise me, to make sure that I do not get distracted because I can't afford to get distracted. I have a whole exam to study for that I would like to get more than 70% on because I want a distinction. And right now my average is not a distinction, my average is a 68. So, alright, I'm gonna have some peanut butter on toast just so I get something inside me. And then we are gonna get working. If you're a girlie who lives south, but you miss wonderful North or Welsh or Scottish water, let me introduce you to one of these because they are phenomenal. My water no longer tastes like ass. I will put the name of it on screen right now because I cannot remember the name. However, bloody brilliant. I also have one on my shower to stop southern water ruining my hair. Equally, from Holland & Barrett, if you have not tried everything bagel peanut butter, this is my favourite quick I have no time breakfast. Right, it's time to stop faffing about. Please ignore my parking ticket. Now the best thing to help me lock in, without a shadow of a doubt, is utilising this time for LED light therapy. Now I recently got the Pure LED helmet. This is not an ad. I'm still trying it out. I'm comparing it to the current body one. But this is not an indication of it being a better LED hair light thing. It is something that excites me though. When I press the button, there is a little touch screen that comes up. So when you click play, you can select the different areas of the head on the touchscreen panel on the side of this helmet that honestly looks like a refurbished climbing helmet. I don't know, it just made me laugh. So I'm gonna select all the areas and then it turns on. So I've got 12 minutes on this, and I find that knowing that there's 12 minutes starting just somehow does something to me. It gets me in the zone. So I'm going to do 12 minutes on this, then I'm going to do my LED face mask as well. Right, let's smash this exam. It is 9:56. I have done a lot of the flashcards for the most important parts, and I have a call in 5 minutes with some of the wonderful women who work with me. So I've got 4 minutes to make myself coffee, and then I'm gonna jump on that call. was a nice little break. However, it is time to get back to work. Now we are sat at my desk again. It is time for my second mode of LED light therapy. My face mask. I've got out of my habit of using this regularly whilst I'm working, and for it to work you do have to use it every day, which I have not been doing. Let us double our productivity and get back into good habits. Good evening. Would you look at the time? I do feel like I've made pretty decent progress. I feel a lot better about my exam tomorrow. However, my Anki is telling me I still have 63 flashcards left to learn and a 34 I'm like halfway learning. So these are all new flashcards, which is a little bit sickening. Let me see what my stats. So I've only learned 34 out of 240, which not ideal. However, we did get given 10 practice questions and I got 8 of the 10 questions right. You're gonna have to keep me accountable again. I'm so sorry. I am gonna do another half an hour plowing through these flashcards. I want to get this number down to 30 and then I will pack my bags, and I feel like my energy is starting to drain, so I'm literally going to sit here and speak to myself. I'm going to speak out loud all the answers to these flashcards because my brain, it just doesn't feel like it's working. 30 minutes, let's go. Please say babies, I love you. Believe it. I finished my deck. Would you look at that? Now there is just the small issue of making sure that I'm packed for Morocco. I'm gonna need you to excuse me for taking the items that I'm gonna pack from the pile of washed laundry that I have not actually put away rather than my wardrobe. Within the space of 4 weeks, I will leave the country 4 times. And since the beginning of this year, already this year, I have left the country 3 times. It is March. Okay, what to pack? These are my packing cubes from Finland that still have not been unpacked. Luckily, I will not be needing any of this in Marrakesh. It looks so nice. Well, hello. Are you ready to come with me to sit an exam? And then go straight to the airport. Let's sort this mop out. So I'm genuinely someone who keeps piling more and more work on my plate until I can't handle it anymore. You'll see how stress nearly missing my flight yet again makes me tomorrow. But I am an ambitious girly and I push myself constantly, which I know so many of you will relate to. And whilst I do love that about myself, I'm also not naive enough to think it comes without a cost, which is exactly why I started taking my Whoop data seriously. Because right now, my biological age is sitting at a year and a half older than I actually am. That is my body screaming out for help. And now I know I talk about Whoop a lot, and it's because it gives me the data to actually understand what's happening with my recovery and my stress load so I can make smarter choices instead of just keeping on going and reaching burnout. And with June being the halfway point of the year, I'm trying to use my Whoop as a proper reset. Like, what do I actually want the second half of this year to look like? Do I need to reach a level of high stress every day? Yes, I am ambitious, but should that come at the cost of my biological age rising faster than my actual age? Probably not. You will see how I recharge with the girlies later in the vlog after the drama of nearly missing my flight for a second time this year. If you want to try Whoop yourself, you can get a free Whoop device by clicking my link below. Now right back to the chaos of exam day. It must be a good day because double yolk! Does it get much better? Sun streaming in through the window, a spring day, and a double yolk. I'm gonna not miss my flight today.
That's right. What time is it?
That's a great question.
Find out then.
I'm not looking forward to being reunited with Ryanair. If you have not seen my proposal vlog, I will leave it on screen now. But
What does Ryanair do wrong?
Ryanair left without me.
Yeah, whose fault was that?
My fault.
Yes.
It was my fault. Okay, my flight is 3:30, so I'm going to cut it really quite fine still. Okay, so the rest of the day is actually going to get quite stressful. My exam is an hour, starts at 11, so finish my exam at 12. Let's say an hour to get to Stansted. That's 1. Then I've got 2.5 hours to my flight, but I have to like literally leave my exam.
Yeah,
Don't fuck about.
don't sit, chat.
No.
Yeah.
So it's saying that to get to Stansted Airport could take between 60 and 80 minutes. If all goes according to plan, it should be fine. However, I have an awful habit of things not going according to plan. Only time will tell. I am all checked in. So I'm gonna do a tiny weeny bit of revision for the next 15 minutes. For this module, we got introduced to this website called Teach Me OBGYN. I know if you're American, you're gonna be thinking, I would just say OBGYN. Teach me OBGYN, teach me OBGYN. Whatever. So it's got some questions. Excuse how dirty my laptop is. I've just been doing the questions on pregnancy and labour. My labour score is a little bit low, so I'm just going to select questions that I've answered incorrectly just so I can go over them before the exam. Which of the following would be classed as a late complication of a C-section? Placenta previa. Slay. So these are all the questions that I have got wrong before. So they are probably the harder questions in the question bank, however 40% is not the score I wanted to see just before I'm about to sit the exam. Okay. That is a little bit more reassuring, however, I did just answer those questions. So the fact I got one incorrect, considering I answered them 2 minutes ago, is actually a little bit embarrassing. So it's 5 minutes until we can go in for our exam, and I just made the extremely rogue decision to come out and try to get a coffee. And like, I swear, it's just a street of furniture shops, so there's nowhere to get a coffee. And I did arrive pretty early for the exam. However, if I get a coffee now, I think I'm gonna be late. How I do this to myself. I got a coconut matcha, so hopefully the L-theanine stops me from having a panic attack. And out of the exam and the training's in 5 minutes.
Stansted Airport.
Until the gate closes and they just announced the gate. So, look at the colour of my face.
Just closing up the doors now, just finishing up a couple of bits of paperwork that should be underway in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
We have 3 surprises. Surprise number 1.
A Tommy Tom.
You guys.
Oh!
Yay! Surprise number 2. And then we have surprise number 3. How unreal. I am gonna unpack my bag and then I will debrief you tomorrow morning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, it's Stripe and Stare.
Hey, you can wear that to running. Who knows?
I'm excited.
No, wrong way. If you're a dentist, I'm going to need you to kindly look away right now. If you're not a dentist, you're welcome to continue watching. I have forgotten my bloody toothbrush. This Riyadh is in the middle of nowhere. There is no hope that I'm getting a toothbrush. I think this is why I get quite bad anxiety before I travel. As soon as I get out of the house, I'm fine, but packing brings me so much anxiety because it is inevitable. I will forget one thing. Don't know what that thing is. Sometimes it's my moisturiser, sometimes it's my charger, sometimes it's my AirPods, you know, like things that are extremely irritating to forget. Today it's my toothbrush. So I'm like, I cannot just walk about with dusty ass teeth until we can get to a supermarket. I think we're going to a supermarket this afternoon. I can get a toothbrush this afternoon, but like, what do I do before then, you know? So there is a pack of cotton buds. And I have just been stood here washing my teeth with a wet cotton bud. Also, myself and Em, we both forgot toothpaste. Sam and Em have gone for a 5k. They did ask if I wanted to go. I declined. A, because they're both a lot faster than me. They both do remind me that that doesn't matter and I can still come on the runs. B, because my nervous system needs a chance to chill the fuck out. I'm going to be completely honest. I had a deadline on Monday. I had a full day planned on Tuesday. I spent all day studying Wednesday for my exam and then did the exam and went straight to the airport on Thursday. Like, I am looking forward to a little bit of R&R. So maybe that is what I'm going to title the vlog. Who knows what I'm going to title the vlog. Maybe it'll be like my chill out routine after a stressful experience, although I don't know if that's extremely useful, suggesting that everyone goes abroad after an exam. But maybe I'll title it The Duality of Being a Woman. Brainy brains one day, bikini sunshine the next. I am so excited to show you this Riyadh in the sunlight because I arrived and it was pitch black. Everything I've seen of it so far has been absolutely stunning, but I'd imagine a lot nicer in the sunlight. This is what we're going to be doing today. So, Friday the 27th of March, 9 AM breakfast spread at the Riyadh. 10:30 we're going to the Jardin Majoreles and YSL Museum. And then this evening we've got sunset drinks. There seems to be a fair bit of free time, which is really, really, really nice because I have mega work to be doing on The Secret Project. If you have not heard of The Secret Project yet, then I'll put some earlier vlogs on screen now. Essentially, The Secret Project is going to be the most annoying word that comes out of my mouth until October. And the reason it's so irritating is because The Secret Project is the biggest piece of work that I have ever undertaken. Bigger than my master's, arguably bigger than my medical degree, if I'm being completely honest. The Secret Project is going to involve a lot of work and a lot of points over the next few months where I may just like drop off the face of the earth and not be available because I have to dedicate myself wholly and completely to The Secret Project. Like The Secret Project is kind of terrifying me. However, I am thinking, because I'm up, I might just plan out some outfits for the day and then I might just sit with my laptop in the main area of the Riyadh and work on Secret Project. Because Secret Project is going to be so much more overwhelming if I finish this 6 days and I have not done any of the Secret Project. The pool. Yeah, this is my fashion media. So, the biggest decision I had to make yesterday was deciding what was the transport most closely linked to gestational diabetes. Now, the biggest decision that I'm going to have to make today is which jewellery to wear. I'm wearing just like a blue stripy shirt and trousers. Let's see, there is an overwhelming amount. Got a blue charm bracelet. Ooh, silver bangle. Do love mixing metals. Ooh, some silver and blue. Rings, blue bracelet, okay. Ooh, belly chain. Okay, necklace. I'm gonna start with necklace to try not overwhelm myself. Or maybe earrings. I can only choose one earring, so that makes it quite easy. Stickers. I'm gonna wear red shoes. So I feel like if there's something red and blue would be really nice to tie things together. Woo! Mix the metals. Next, maybe? Okay, we still have another bag. Bracelet. Oh, these are cute if I want... Fuck! Oh. Okay, that is just gonna go straight on my wrist right now. That's a done deal. Absolutely. Hell yes. Woohoo! Okay, also done deal. Straight on. Okay, we're getting there. Wait, I've got to get in the shower. Why am I... I've made a bit of a mess. Okay, I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna come back and make some big ill decisions. Ooh. Smile, girls. No way. Hello. Can I have a soy matcha and a banana bread? Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, I'm on the rooftop in Morocco. It's called El Fen. It's very nice, it's very beautiful. Everyone looks very nice.
Cheers.
Look me in the eye.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. I have challenged Em to 4 lengths of this pool underwater. Would you like to see if she can complete the task? What do we think? I have a lot of faith. Look at her go. Go, girl, go. 1. 4 is actually kind of peak. Oh my god. 2. Go, 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 go! Fucking hell! There's 3! Yeah, 4! You are gonna love where we are currently at. We are currently at an immersive dining experience. There should be belly dancers coming out at any moment. When we arrived, there was a little band on the stairs strumming away on their guitar. That was so cute. Let me show you right now. I'm sorry to interrupt you again. However, Em's just reacted to the dessert and her reaction was phenomenal. So I feel as though I need you to see my reaction to this dessert. Good morning, you wonderful kumquats. Hello. I need to do some work because unfortunately, as much as it would be really nice to just sit and chill for these few days, if I do that, I'm going to get back on Wednesday and I'm going to be extremely stressed. So it is time for a brain dump. The biggest thing stressing me out at the moment is the fact that we get back late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning at 10 we have full podcast recording all day, 8 hours. Now, that's not the thing that stresses me out, although it does stress me out quite considerably because the way I feel after those podcast recordings are done is pretty diabolical. Like an escargot that has had everything scooped out of it. I am a shell of a woman. That is not the big concern. The big concern is that I've booked the podcast studio for the entire day, which costs about $1,500. Okay. Now, in case you needed a reminder, my podcast doesn't make any money. No money. No money. It has been hemorrhaging me money since August, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that as long as it is providing value to people and it is doing some good, okay? I am investing that money into something I'm extremely passionate about. However, it only brings value if we have guests on it that can bring value. Unfortunately, we are missing 2 guests. We only have 3 guests. Not only they're wonderful guests, but we have 3 guests for 8 hours of recording. And coming back from 6 days in Morocco, I do not think I'm going to have the capacity to do a solo episode that is well researched and provides as much value as someone who is an expert in their field. So today, number 1 task for me, find 2 podcast guests who can come on the podcast with 2 days' notice and are experts in their field who can provide adequate value. It's not stressing me out at all. Would ideally do a little bit of work on my secret project. However, task number 1, first and foremost, that has to take priority. So we have a little bit of time this morning before we are going to do some shopping. So I'm going to sit in the sunshine on my laptop, not caring the world, and just do a little bit of work so I don't feel horrific in a few days' time when everything has just fallen on top of me. Yay! I swear, this is not real life. I am very sorry. I have been dreadful at keeping up the vlog. However, I am changing that from this point onwards because there's only 1 more day left. We are on our way to quad biking and we are very excited. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you.
The Last Supper. It's the Last Supper.
Oh no, wait, that went so fast. How the fact we've lived together for 5 days is crazy.
You can survive everything.
Cheers. My sleep score has just been awful the entire time.
Too risk averse, but also I think with something like this, because we've never done it before,
That is good.
it's also like, oh, you don't. So
Very grateful to be included.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Good morning, you wonderful kumquat. I am currently faced with the most challenging task I've had to complete over the last 6 days, which is a really, really, really lovely thing that I have not had to deal with anything too strenuous. I am packing, but not just any old packing. I'm trying to pack to ensure that my 100 Great British pounds of crockery does not smash on the flight home. Now, I have been advised that I should put my crockery in hand luggage to protect it. However, I do not have room in my hand luggage. If I wrap it really tightly in here.
I think if you wrap it really tightly individually,
Yeah.
far away from each other.
I will keep you updated on whether my mug survive. This has my little Russian doll bowls in it. Would you like a very quick Riyadh tour before we go? If you are not familiar with the brand Bijou de Mimi or like the story behind it, I would highly recommend that you look it up because it's just been the most wonderful few days. Obviously it's in a wonderful, beautiful place, but I just always find it really fills my cup being around inspirational, phenomenal women doing phenomenal things, okay? So the woman who started Bijou de Mimi, she started it I think when she was 18. I might be incorrect. She's now 25. It is a huge business and obviously Marrakesh is a wonderful place. Obviously this Riyadh is stunning. Where I think the real magic and rejuvenation has happened is in the conversations that you have with other phenomenal women doing phenomenal things, which I love. That being said, let's do a Riyadh tour. This is our little area outside our room, right? Just coming out here every morning. Stunning. Close the door. Wait till you see the communal area properly. Gorgeous. Then now, possibly the best bit is the pool. So here's the garden as well. These are from Mela, by the way, guys. 2 for £35. Cracking sunglasses. The day they stop doing their 2 for £35, the day the world will end, I swear to God. Everyone I recommend the sunglasses to, they always message me and they're like, oh my God, I got 2 for £35. Here she goes. For the vlog. Oh my God, your clip. Good morning. I am home and I need to leave to record a full day of podcasting in approximately half an hour, which is a little bit rough considering that I got home at 2 in the morning last night. But before I go and record the podcast for a whole day, let us see how my crockery fared. Okay, I wrapped it all quite well, Dill. It looks like one bowl has survived. Okay, what do you think? It's a nice little salad bowl.
I would have preferred just a circle. I know you like.
Hearts. You don't like the hearts? I think we should have like a little portion of nuts, maybe. Like we can put this little portion of nuts out when we're working, you know? Right, Dylan doesn't like the hearts, but they're a nice colour, aren't they? Okay, look at this. What do you think this is, Dylan?
Big boy mug, that one.
Big boy?
Yeah.
Do you think it's big?
That's a big mug.
What do you think? I can't believe it's all survived. Well, I won't speak too soon. I was 6 kilos over on my bag and they didn't charge me.
No, that's a big mug.
It's not that big.
Yes, it is.
I did probably go a little bit overboard. Yeah.
Another mug? What the fuck is
The
that?
tone of judgment from this man. What do you mean? What is that? Do you not
What is
think
that
it's
handle?
so cool? I think it's
I
so
like these
cool. I got absolutely mugged off with this bag. I really wanted a chocolate leather bag, okay? Savannah said a really good point before we went into the souks so that we didn't get overwhelmed, and I would advise this to anyone else who's planning a trip to Marrakesh to go to the souks, okay? Think about in your bag collection what is missing from your bag collection. I thought a chocolate leather bag is missing from my bag collection, so I really wanted a chocolate leather bag. Anyway, I got sidetracked by heart-shaped bowls and mugs and glasses that looked like science beakers. So I didn't end up getting my leather bag until the very end, and we get to the shop and I'd done a bit of haggling on my crockery and my soap dish. Like I'd done my haggling, yeah? We get to the bag shop and I just could not be asked. I could not be asked to haggle. And part of me also just feels like if I can give you a good price, that, you know, what do I gain from trying to get, you know, 50p off here or 50p off there? He says his price. And he has a card machine as well, so I don't need the cash. He says his price and he goes 1,000, yeah? And I'm like, sounds fine. Sounds absolutely fine. Tappy tap my card, 70 Great British pounds.
70 quid?
Yeah.
You really did get mugged off.
It's a really nice bag.
He was laughing
Yeah.
after you went.
Yeah. But silly girl fake, but how cute. Okay, that is my souks haul over. The next time you will see me on this camera, I will have my results from my exam that I will finish the vlog off with. So stay tuned. Guys, I've just got my marks back. I'm feeling a little bit nervous because at the moment I'm averaging a 69. To get a distinction, I need a 70. For background, I've spent £18,000 on a master's in women's health, and toxic or not, I do not really care. I want to make the most of my money and get a distinction in my master's. At the moment, I'm averaging a 69. Well, hey, I would not like a 69 if I'm being completely honest. I would like a 70. If I can get more than a 70 on this exam, that will have really, really, really helped on my mission to getting a distinction in my master's and not wasting £18,000. Please, 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 please. 76. Yay! Okay, that will, let me just work out what that brings my average up to. Yes! Oh, I'm such a happy girl. Guys, going back to uni has actually been really hard. I found it really difficult getting back into the academic mindset, and I had started to get a little bit concerned that I wasn't going to get my distinction, but it's still close, but I think I should still be able to do it. Fingers crossed. Yay! Yay!